Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time's news segment of the week. I'm Sean. George Miller is straight off a very successful movie, Mad Max Fury Road. Successful critically, and it did really well financially. I really loved the movie. It was a really, really good movie. He's coming off of this film, and everybody's wondering what he's going to do next with the Mad Max series. He had an interview with Top Gear as well as IGN. Both of them, he let us know some information that we didn't know beforehand. In the interview with the movie Top Gear, he said that there are 2 more scripts out there right now, plans for 2 more movies. They just don't know which one to make first. But before jumping into this next Mad Max film, he would like to do a smaller, no CGI type of film. Now this is really cool. This resembles something like what Joss Whedon did when he was in between the Avenger movies. He went and did All to Do About Nothing, and it was like a really smaller in size and scope film. And this is kind of what he wants to do, George Miller. In the interview with IGN, Miller stated that he wouldn't mind if another director took over the Mad Max series. In particular, he mentioned Guillermo del Toro, but at the same time, he didn't want to state who he had in mind of taking over the series. But I do think that if he were to let Guillermo del Toro take it over, I think Guillermo del Toro would be able to leave this film with the imagination it has and use some of his imagination to add to it. I think it would be a pretty good choice of a director. All in all, I really hope that sooner or later we hear some more news about an upcoming Mad Max film. I would love for this next Mad Max film to come a little sooner than 30 years. If they kept Tom Hardy in the role of Mad Max, that'd be awesome. And I definitely like where the franchise could go after the end of Fury Road. This week, some news came about the casting for the Assassin's Creed film. Not only is it starring Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard, it is announced that Jeremy Irons and Brendan Gleeson are now joining the cast. Gleeson is going to be playing Fassbender's character's father, and Irons will be playing Cotillard's father. Talent is always good for a film, and these are 2 great talents. Jeremy Irons is an awesome actor. I really love pretty much everything he does. And Brendan Gleeson, he's one of those guys who he does such a good job, you kind of hate his character, and it's because he does such a good job. So I really like the addition of these 2 characters to the Assassin's Creed movie. It adds a level of quality and credibility with this film, and I'm really happy that they're doing this. And last but not least, Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor, has done an interview with Fortune magazine. This one is being done as Lex Luthor, which his name is Alexander Luthor Jr. His father's name is Alexander Luthor. For those of you out there who are saying that Lex Luthor's father's not Alexander, this just shows you that they're taking a different spin on the character of Lex Luthor in this series, this universe, this franchise. This is going to be I guess what you would say, the original Lex Luthor's son. And he's been born into the business of his father. He inherited it. His father died in 2000 or 2001, he says in the interview. He also says that he's on the leading front of technology, and you got to expect that there's going to be another world-ending thing happening soon. There's also some teases to Superman faster than a speeding bullet. And so I think that this interview is really fun and cuddly. It really doesn't have too much of a weight bearing on the story or anything like that, but it is fun to see something like this. Now we do have about 5 or 6 months until Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice comes out. So is this coming out a little bit early? Are they going to keep bombarding us with more and more and more marketing for the movie? I don't know. I hope they slow down, and I hope they don't do that, because there have been movies in the past couple years that are comic book movies, and they definitely oversaturate the market with the marketing for these films. Hopefully they slow down, pump the brakes, and just don't give us too much. Alright guys, so I also forgot one trailer in the trailer segment yesterday. It's called 999. Check that trailer out. It looks like a pretty awesome film. I just want to throw that in there this week. But anyways, that's it for this week's Movie Time news segment. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time. Peace.